Have you ever noticed how you can feel perfectly fine one day, but inside something vital might already be slipping away? Imagine this: your kidneys, two small organs, no bigger than your fists, quietly filtering every drop of blood in your body, every minute of every day. They don't complain, they don't make noise, until suddenly they do. And when that moment comes, it's often too late. Here's the shocking truth: after age 60, your kidneys have already filtered more than 1 million gallons of blood in your lifetime. That's like running the same engine nonstop for decades, no brakes, no replacements. The wear and tear builds silently, and by the time most people notice the warning signs, nearly half of their kidney function is already gone. Fatigue, swelling, foamy urine, even itchy skin. These are not just age. They're the sound of your body quietly asking for help. But here's where it gets even more alarming. The foods we eat, the ones we've been told are healthy, can sometimes push your kidneys closer to failure without you realizing it. You could be eating your favorite vegetables thinking you're nourishing your body when in fact you're overloading your kidneys with potassium, phosphorus, and hidden acids that make them work twice as hard. And every extra ounce of pressure moves you one step closer to irreversible damage. Now, don't lose hope just yet, because there's another side to this story. I'm Dr. Johnny, and after years of studying how food interacts with kidney function in older adults, I've discovered something incredible. Certain vegetables, when chosen and prepared the right way, don't just avoid damaging your kidneys, they actually help restore balance, calm inflammation, and protect your remaining kidney cells so they can keep filtering efficiently for years to come. So today I'm going to show you exactly which vegetables can become your kidney's best allies, foods that act like gentle bodyguards inside your bloodstream, reducing stress, lowering inflammation, and supporting healthy filtration. And the best part, they're simple, affordable, and available in every grocery store. Because after 60, staying healthy isn't about doing more, it's about doing smarter. And it starts with what you put on your plate. Now let's begin our journey towards stronger, cleaner, more energized kidneys, starting with the very first vegetable on our list, one that most people completely overlook, but that quietly performs miracles inside your body every single day. Now let's start with something most people completely overlook: the humble green bean. It doesn't look dramatic, it's not exotic or trendy, but this simple vegetable might quietly be doing more for your kidneys than all the expensive detox products combined. Picture this while other foods pile more work onto your kidneys. Green beans act like a gentle assistant in the background, organizing the chaos, lightening the load, and helping your system breathe again. I once met a man named Robert, 72 years old, who told me he felt like his energy had vanished overnight. His ankles were swollen, his blood pressure was climbing, and his doctor hinted that his kidneys were slowing down. Like many seniors, Robert thought he was eating healthy tomatoes, potatoes, spinach, but those foods are loaded with potassium and oxalates. When your kidneys can't flush out excess potassium, it builds up in your blood, straining your heart and nerves. After switching to green beans 3 times a week, something remarkable happened. Within 2 months, the swelling eased, his blood pressure stabilized, and he said he finally woke up feeling light again. Science explains why that happened. Green beans are naturally low in potassium, phosphorus, and sodium, 3 minerals that often overload the kidneys when levels get too high. They also deliver vitamin C, which fights the oxidative stress that damages kidney cells, folate, which helps your body produce new red blood cells and fights kidney-related anemia, and vitamin K, crucial for blood and bone health. A 2023 study in the Journal of Renal Nutrition found that older adults who replaced high-potassium vegetables with low-potassium options like green beans saw up to a 19% improvement in serum creatinine levels in just 12 weeks. That's not magic, it's smart biology. And here's something most people forget. Your kidneys and your gut are deeply connected. Green beans are rich in soluble fiber, which feeds the good bacteria in your intestines. When those bacteria thrive, they help lower toxin levels in your blood, taking pressure off the kidneys again. So every bite of green beans quietly supports a full-body cleanup operation from your digestive tract all the way to your bloodstream. If you want the most out of them, keep it simple. Lightly steam your green beans until they're still crisp. Drizzle a touch of olive oil and squeeze fresh lemon juice. The olive oil's healthy fats help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins, while the lemon's citrate helps prevent stone formation. For softer textures, simmer them in low-sodium vegetable broth or toss them gently with garlic and onions, flavorful, satisfying, and still kidney-safe. As you can see, the smallest changes can produce the biggest turnarounds. A single bowl of green beans can mean the difference between kidneys that struggle and kidneys that recover. But knowing this alone isn't enough because there's another vegetable coming next that works like your body's built-in detox filter, and almost no one talks about it. If green beans are the calm assistant that keeps your kidneys' workload under control, then cabbage is the detox specialist, the quiet professional that walks in after years of chaos and starts cleaning house from the inside out. While everyone's chasing miracle juices or overpriced cleanse powders, cabbage has been sitting right in the produce aisle doing the real work nature intended. I'll never forget a patient named Margaret. She was 68, retired, and convinced that her fatigue came from aging. Her skin looked dull, her ankles puffed up every evening, and her labs showed her creatinine creeping higher month after month. She told me she was drinking plenty of water and taking her supplements, yet nothing changed. I asked about her diet, lots of spinach, beets, and tomato sauces. Great for healthy people, but high in potassium and oxalates for someone with slowing kidneys. We swapped those for cabbage 3 to 4 times a week. 2 months later, her lab results told a different story: creatinine, down by 0.4 Remdel, blood pressure, steadier, energy back. So why does this ordinary vegetable make such a difference? Cabbage is exceptionally low in potassium and phosphorus, but loaded with vitamin C, K, and B6 along with sulfur compounds that support your liver's detox enzymes. When your liver and kidneys share the workload, waste clears, faster inflammation drops, and filtration improves. It's also packed with glucosinolates, natural chemicals that turn on your body's NRF2 pathway, the same mechanism researchers at Johns Hopkins call the master switch for cellular protection. Studies in Nutrients Journal 2022 even show that cruciferous vegetables like cabbage can reduce oxidative stress markers in kidney patients by up to 23%. That's not marketing, that's measurable science. But beyond the numbers, cabbage has this beautiful simplicity. You can steam it, stir-fry it with olive oil and garlic, or toss it raw into a crisp salad. Its gentle crunch satisfies cravings without loading you with sodium or acid. And because it's high in water and fiber, it keeps your digestion regular, something many kidney patients quietly struggle with. The smoother your gut, the lighter the toxin load your kidneys face each day. Before you rush past it at the grocery store, pause. That pale green head might be one of the most powerful natural cleansers your body will ever meet. Just one bowl can do more for your kidneys' recovery than an entire shelf of supplements. But knowing this alone isn't enough, because the next vegetable on our list doesn't just cleanse your kidneys. It actually helps rebuild their microscopic filters, and that's where real healing begins. If cabbage is the detox specialist, then garlic is the circulation protector, the tiny white bulb with a heartbeat of its own. It's nature's way of reminding us that healing doesn't always come in big fancy packages. Sometimes it comes in a clove. Just one small piece that can open your blood vessels, lower inflammation, and literally help your kidneys breathe again. I remember a man named Thomas, 65, a retired carpenter, who always joked that garlic was his old man perfume. When he came to me, he was struggling with high blood pressure and early signs of kidney strain. His labs showed elevated creatinine, and his doctor was already hinting about medication adjustments. Instead of reaching for another pill, Thomas made one simple change. He started adding fresh, crushed garlic to his meals every single day. Within 6 weeks, his blood pressure dropped by nearly 15 points, his creatinine improved, and he said something that stuck with me. It feels like the pressure in my body finally released, and the science backs that up. Garlic contains allicin, a sulfur compound that acts as a natural vasodilator, meaning it relaxes and widens your blood vessels so your kidneys get the oxygen and nutrients they need to function properly. In a 2021 study published in Clinical Nutrition, daily garlic supplementation lowered systolic blood pressure by an average of 12 mmHg and significantly reduced markers of oxidative stress in patients with chronic kidney disease. It's also a gentle anti-inflammatory, helping reduce the silent swelling that slowly chokes kidney tissue over time. But here's what's really fascinating. Garlic doesn't just protect the kidneys indirectly through circulation, it also helps the liver process toxins faster, meaning fewer harmful metabolites ever reach your kidneys in the first place. It's like clearing the highway so traffic can flow freely again. And unlike many natural remedies, garlic's effects compound over time. The longer you use it consistently, the more stable your blood pressure and kidney filtration become. If you want to bring this powerhouse into your routine, keep it real, raw, fresh, and crushed. Let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking to activate the allicin, then add it to warm, not hot food. You can mix it with olive oil, drizzle it over steamed vegetables, or even stir it into a low-sodium soup. It's affordable, powerful, and proven. So while most people think of garlic only as flavor, it's really a form of internal maintenance, a tune-up for your blood flow and filtration system. But knowing this alone isn't enough, because the next vegetable on our list doesn't just improve circulation. It actually shields your kidney cells from oxidative aging itself, and that's where the real transformation begins. If garlic keeps your blood flowing freely, red bell peppers are the bright shield standing guard over your kidney cells. They look simple, just another vegetable in the produce aisle, but beneath that glossy skin lies one of the most powerful antioxidant cocktails nature ever designed. Every slice is like a burst of protection, soaking up the oxidative stress that slowly eats away at your kidneys' delicate filters. One of my favorite stories comes from Linda, a 61-year-old nurse who spent her life caring for others but ignored her own diet. She loved spicy sauces, processed meats, and comfort food, and she'd sprinkle salt like confetti. When her GFR dropped below 50, her doctor warned her that dialysis might be in her future. We switched her to a low-sodium plan rich in red bell peppers, raw in salads roasted with olive oil, even blended into soups. Within 3 months, her swelling eased, her blood pressure normalized, and her lab results showed her kidney function had stabilized for the first time in years. Here's why that happened. Red bell peppers are extraordinarily low in potassium, so they don't burden weakened kidneys, but they're high in vitamin C, more than 150% of your daily value per cup. Along with vitamin A, folate, and lycopene, all of which act as cellular bodyguards. Vitamin C neutralizes free radicals before they damage kidney tissue. Vitamin A supports the epithelial lining that keeps toxins from leaking back into the bloodstream. And lycopene, yes, the same compound that makes tomatoes red, reduces inflammation markers like CRP and IL-6 that drive kidney scarring. A 2022 meta-analysis in Frontiers in Nutrition showed that diets rich in colorful vegetables like bell peppers reduced oxidative stress in CKD patients by up to 28%. But there's another hidden benefit most people don't realize. Because red bell peppers are naturally sweet yet low in sugar, they satisfy cravings without spiking blood glucose. That's crucial since high blood sugar is one of the leading causes of kidney damage. They're basically guilt-free flavor, bright, crisp, hydrating, and protective. Whether you roast them, stuff them, or toss them raw into a salad, every color, red, orange, yellow, delivers slightly different phytonutrients, so variety actually multiplies the benefit. Think of it this way. Every meal that includes red bell pepper is like adding a fresh coat of armor inside your body, shielding your kidneys, calming inflammation, and restoring balance cell by cell. But knowing this alone isn't enough, because the next vegetable on our list doesn't just protect it actively, repairs kidney tissue, rebuilding the microscopic filters that decide how long your kidneys can truly last. If red bell peppers are the shining armor that protects your kidneys, then cauliflower is the quiet engineer rebuilding the structure beneath that armor. It doesn't shout for attention, it doesn't have a bright color or exotic name, but it performs miracles where the eye can't see. Inside your kidneys are millions of microscopic filters called nephrons. These are the tiny gates deciding what stays in your blood and what gets flushed out. When they become inflamed or scarred, creatinine rises and toxins accumulate. Cauliflower steps in like a repair crew, calming inflammation, restoring balance, and giving those filters a chance to function again. Let me tell you about Henry, a 70-year-old veteran who thought his kidney decline was irreversible. He was tired, bloated, and his doctor told him his GFR was down to 42. Instead of giving up, he changed one simple thing. He replaced his mashed potatoes with mashed cauliflower. It became his nightly comfort food. In just 10 weeks, his blood pressure dropped, the puffiness in his hands disappeared, and his creatinine level fell from 1.9 to 1.5. His face lit up as he said, "I didn't think something so small could make such a big difference." Here's the science behind it. Cauliflower is low in potassium, phosphorus, and sodium, but high in vitamin C, folate, and choline nutrients essential for cellular repair and methylation, the process your body uses to rebuild tissues. It's also rich in sulforaphane, a compound that activates your body's natural antioxidant pathways, NRF2, protecting your kidney cells from oxidative stress. In a 2023 study published in the Journal of Functional Foods, patients with mild kidney impairment who consumed cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower 3 times per week showed a significant 22% reduction in inflammatory markers and improved filtration rates. And beyond the numbers, cauliflower is one of the most versatile, forgiving vegetables you can cook with. Steam it, mash it, roast it, or blend it into soups. It adapts to almost anything. Replace starchy sides like rice or potatoes with cauliflower, and you instantly lighten the metabolic burden on your kidneys. Add a drizzle of olive oil, a sprinkle of garlic, and you've got a kidney-safe dish that feels indulgent, but heals at the same time. Think of cauliflower as your kidney's reset button. Each serving helps lower acid load, balance minerals, and create an internal environment where repair can actually happen instead of decline. Over time, those small daily choices rebuild trust between you and your body. It starts working with you again, not against you. But knowing this alone isn't enough, because while food can heal, there's one hidden factor, even more powerful, that decides whether your kidneys continue to thrive or begin to fail. And that's what I'll reveal next. You know, the most powerful thing about your health journey isn't how perfect you eat or how strict your diet is. It's that you're still choosing to show up to learn to make one small change that could transform your future. Every time you reach for a better food, every time you hydrate a little smarter, or swap one harmful habit for a healing one, you're proving something incredible, that your health is still in your hands. If today's video helped you see food differently, do yourself a favor, tap the save button so you can come back to this anytime you need a reminder. And while you're here, hit subscribe and turn on the bell, because I share new kidney health videos every week. Real science-based guidance to help you lower creatinine, improve GFR, and keep your kidneys strong for life. I read every comment, and your stories truly matter. So tell me which vegetable you'll try first. Remember, this kidney disease is not the end of the story. Your body is still capable of healing, adapting, and thriving even after 60, even after setbacks. You just need to give it the right tools, the right foods, and a little consistency. Healing doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen step by step, meal by meal, choice by choice. So take care of yourself, be patient with your progress, and never lose faith in what your body can do. You're stronger than you think, and your kidneys are waiting for that next small act of care. I'm Dr. Johnny. Thank you for watching. Stay hopeful, and I'll see you in the next video.